This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
I remember you from the third grade when you stole my shiny perfect attendance pencil. I told you I was going to slap you.
LOONA gets their first win and Mum Babies rejoice as Wonho is cleared of all his charges. Jay Park gets slapped at a UFC event, and get ready, Alice's, because it's our very first OT7 Victon album review. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? We are Not Your Average Fangirls, back with another week of K-pop. It is your girl Kat, and I would just like to say that the next person that speaks has officially found her NCT bias. Oh my god, it's Cynthia.
Oh, I thought we already knew Cynthia's NCT bias. What is this?
I know, I thought we already knew this.
Well, yeah, you guys knew this, but I haven't, I guess, said it out loud, and I guess, the words, escaped my mouth while we watched the music video.
Oh.
Hey, guys, it's Cynthia, and my NCT bias is Yuta.
Woo!
Also, that wasn't my news for the week. I would just like to say that Victon is back, everybody. It is the Victon special, Stan Victon, Victon. Let's go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Victon. Victon.
And also the V in Victon is for vocals.
And isn't it Viction? That's what it would be, not Victon. It'd be Viction.
I mean, it's how you want to pronounce it. You can throw some accents in on top of there. I don't know. Some little dot thingies. What are those little dot thingies called? The German thingies. Some tildes. Hi, everyone. It is Terica, and it is spring break, so I don't have to see my little students, those little brats, who I love sometimes, for a whole week, possibly more, but I'm hoping for just a week, because your girl needs a paycheck, because she got 2 shows coming up. What's she gonna do? Thank you.
You're right. You're right. And hello, everybody. This is Carolina, and I've got my tickets for JBJ 95, and guess who's meeting Kenta?
The girl that was like, I'm never gonna meet Kenta. Look at you.
Hey, listen, you manifested that, okay? You enjoy that.
You want to know what we also manifested? LOONA getting their first win. Let's go. Let's go.
Yay. We did. Yes, I'm so happy. Most of them cried, and it was just so cute to see it happen, and I am so happy for them.
Yes, Hyunjin, my girl, I was like, yes, baby. Olivia, I was like, yes, you guys. Chu, I was like, go off.
Oh my god, and Chu, she looks so cute. I'm just so happy because they just deserve it. The song is a bop, and I am so glad that they finally just got that recognition going on.
Amazing news that we also manifested. We also manifested this. That thing, that joke we made about Starship going yeah, your contract is canceled. Haha. Was real because they didn't cancel his contract.
I mean, at least that's what we think so, but
no, they in their statement.
Actually, no, wait. Yeah, exactly. Never mind.
They talked about how they wanted to stay tight-lipped for the the better good of everyone, so they could do the case and everything could come to a stop, and they could figure out everything without having to involve more people than needed to be involved. And I was like, okay, Starship.
Yes. So it was just announced that Wonho was cleared of any charges. Woo-hoo. And Starship said that they would just support him in whatever he decides to do in the company, which again, if he doesn't just go back to Monster X, then what was the point? Because that'd be weird.
What was the point? It just doesn't make sense.
It don't make no sense. So bring him back to Monster X. You know that you still have that contract laying around. Like we said, I'm pretty sure what you broke into tiny pieces was your receipt for Pizza Hut or something. So please, bring Wonho back to Monster X. It's what the public want, what the public needs, what Monster X needs and deserves. Okay? He dicho, caso cerrado.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. Sadder news, as everyone knows, this wildness of the coronavirus is trickling its way onto state soil, and right now Europe is the epicenter of all of it, which is wild. But
is it though?
It is, yeah.
Are we surprised?
All I know is that history repeated itself because an European was the one that brought the virus to the Dominican Republic and Cuba
and Puerto Rico.
So 1492, what's up? 1492, what's up? Columbus says hello. We back to it again.
But sadly, ATEEZ and Stray Kids both postponed their European tours, and Everglow canceled their LA shows, and then the Jersey shows were elbow touches for the VIP, which I was like,
I want video evidence of that.
That's
I
so
need it.
awkward. What the fuck? You want
Same.
to play hacky sack with them too? What the fuck?
I know, like, at least bring, like, just put gloves on or something.
Actually, if I was there and they suggested that, they would be like, do y'all want gloves? Do y'all want to do elbow touches? And I would be like, you know what? Let's just do these elbow touches just for the culture. Let's just do it just to see what it feels like. If we don't like it, we'll just redo it with gloves. But let's just do it for fun.
For the culture.
It's just weird.
Like, why not? Like, they'll never forget that. Like, remember that time we had to bump elbows with our fans because of coronavirus?
Yeah.
Like, they'll never forget this.
Yeah, exactly. And then that I know of, no other group has done the elbow touch. So Everglow, like, pioneers out here in the new wave for high touches.
I wonder if they're like, briefing Everglow on okay, so we're not going to do high touch. Okay, so we're just going to cancel it. No. You're going to touch elbows. We're going to what?
It's either that or a refund, and like, I'm going to be real with you, we're doing the elbows.
Isn't that the part of your elbow? Isn't it called a weenus? We're
Yeah.
going to rub weenuses.
So you touch weenus with
Touch
Everglow.
weenuses.
Got it.
Let's go.
I touched your weenus.
Be like, oh my God, I touched Aisha's weenus, guys. It's crazy.
Oh my God. But, like, the sad thing, too, like, a lot of people are kind of, like, confused as far as, like, other tours because, like, some of these venues are announcing that they're closing down. Like, someone said that Madison Square Garden said they're going to be closed for the next 5 months.
And
so
like,
everyone that's...
BTS
What?
is canceling or not? You need to tell
And
me.
NCT, like, they have a show at Madison Square Garden. So everyone who bought tickets for Madison Square Garden is like, what?
Yeah, well, so far what I've seen is that most of the like venues and like everything is closing down up until the end of March. So we have hope that like anything that's in April, May, like later on will be fine because it'll be hotter months.
Yeah.
And if you need to cancel, that's cool, but let me know now.
I love how Live Nation like said that, we're going to be closing down a little bit, but they specifically were just like, but don't worry, we'll be back up. Basically, they were letting like BTS fans know we'll be back up and running before this month, specifically. And everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. So they're just canceling all the tours that are happening within like, end of March, beginning of April, I think. I think they're just giving themselves time to like formulate a plan and like clean everything and just kind of like see where they're going to go. So that way when it's time to start up and running, it's not like a delayed like, now we got to go back and check all these things. Like they're just like, you know what? We close it down early. We stop it now. We'll be ready to go.
So, we'll see what happens. And also a big thing, which, we understand from the standpoint of we don't know the venue availability, but people are like, can you not just let us keep our tickets? And everyone's like, no, that can't happen.
They could do like equivalent, but that also takes time, and then it depends on the venue and the seating arrangements, because sometimes some venues will not have the same like section as like other venues, so like they can't exactly mirror the seats.
Yeah. Which
so that's the only bad part.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Trying to get those tickets, like, we had to do it for 101.
Yeah.
And we went to a smaller venue and we saw them a little bit closer, but just fighting for those tickets again, dear God.
And then the people that like had bomb seats the first time and then the second time they got like further away. Like that kind of, I'd be sad. Like I'd be like, okay, well,
because ticketing is not fun ever.
And especially for groups like that, like for ATEEZ, anybody that ticketed for ATEEZ was just like, that was a workout and a half. I feel like I need a 3-week vacation after those excruciating like 3 hours of trying to just get a ticket.
Yeah, and now you're going to have all the new fans that maybe weren't sure if they wanted to go at the time, but now they're like, oh, now I get a chance. Or the people who maybe didn't have the money before, but now they do. So it's like double the amount of people you got to compete against with now.
That too.
Anyway, we're not going to manifest that bad energy.
Cat's like, okay, shut up.
Manifesting that bad energy. I got fucking B-stage tickets and I'm keeping them motherfuckers. Okay.
Right.
In some terrible news, Big Bang re-signed with YG. Disgusting.
Honestly, I'm not not surprised.
I'm not either.
It was either, for me, it was either they were going to re-sign with YG or they were going to start their own damn company. I was hoping for the latter, but here we are now.
Maybe they are. Maybe they re-sign with YG, but they're going to take over YG. We don't know.
That's what I'm thinking, man. They're the only ones, like, that I would be like, heck yeah, here's the company.
GD, new CEO of YG. Let's go.
Let's go.
He changes it. It's not called YG anymore. It's called GD. Make sure you change everything.
That's literally I was just about to say that. He's going to change the name from YG to GD.
GD Entertainment.
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Because honestly, anytime that I thought about it, I thought that one of the members of Big Bang was going to take over YG.
But, you know, terrible things. But, you know, it's okay. As long as we got Big Bang minus the... then we'll be fine.
Woo.
Jay Park got his ass slapped by a UFC fighter.
I'm so confused about this story. Like,
I'm laughing
what?
because of like I never
Same.
thought I would be saying that.
Literally.
Or hearing that.
Yeah, like it's so
I know, right?
random. Like it's funny because it's so. When I saw it, everybody was like, "Wait, what?"
Like, well, I remember seeing a tweet about it. And I was like, wait, like, is this fake? And then I saw like a video and then I was like, wait, what just happened? Why did he get slapped? Was he talking smack? And then he like explained what happened, that he was just like chilling there. And I guess this guy came up to him like, are you Jay Park? And he's like, yeah. And then boom, slap. And I'm
But
like,
I feel like there has to be more to the story. Like I feel like this guy is not just gonna come ask him, "Are you Jay Park?" and just slap him for out of the sky blue. Like
Well, the thing is, apparently, what I heard word on the street is that Jay obviously translates for Zombie, which is his MMA fighter that's signed to AOMG.
That's still random. As fuck.
Still so weird to me.
Again,
I know, right?
But yeah, so he translates for him at like matches, like English matches or whatever. So he translated something that this guy apparently didn't like the way he translated what Zombie wanted to say or what Zombie was saying.
Serious?
Yeah, he was like, I didn't like the way he translated this, and that's why he went up.
What the fuck?
but wait, how? What?
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
The
How would you
crazy
know
thing is-
how he said it if you don't know Korean?
Literally, the craziest thing about it is that Jay and Zombie were sitting and waiting for like a match to start, and the dude waited for Zombie, who is a monster, by the way. That guy is terrifying.
Yeah.
He waited for him to leave and go to the bathroom to then go and attack Jay. And I was like, what? First of all, what a bitch move.
Yeah, what a pussy move. Just
Well,
because
duh.
Jay is the size of your thigh does not mean that you can just be good.
that's exactly why he did it. He was smart. He was just like, look, I
Yeah.
gotta strategize. Like I
don't want to get my ass whooped.
maybe his friend was there and he was like, I bet you won't go slap him. He said, bet I will. But he really didn't want to, but now he can't look like a punk in front of his friends because he's a whole fighter. So he decided to wait. There you go. That's exactly what happened. I was there. That's exactly
We
what
don't
happened.
condone violence, but you guys have to admit this shit is funny. Like, it's not him getting smacked that's funny. It's the whole scenario that's so random.
Like, what kind of fucking, what is
Yep.
that thing? Like, oh my god, what is that thing? Oh my god. You know when you're, what kind of simulation bullshit is this?
Literally.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Bro.
can you imagine, like, just being there and seeing that? Like, if you know who Jay Park is, or if you're, like, a K-hip-hop fan, and you're just randomly at this MMA fight that, like, your brother dragged you to. You're like, whatever, it's a free meal. Like, my brother's paying for it. And you just look over and, like, there's Jay Park. Ooh! There's, like, you know what I mean? I would have
What a
died.
wild day that would be. Imagine telling your friends that are also stans. Be like,
I
"Y'all
know
would not
about it."
believe who is at this fight."
The amount of Twitter clout you would
They
have.
just tweet out, y'all, I just witnessed Jay Park get slapped.
Yeah, and if you had video evidence, 'cause
Bro.
maybe you were like, I don't know, Snapchatting yourself with a little kissy filter, and it happened in the back of your like Snapchat. So now there's like a crown on the guy's head, and there's like, and Jay Park has like little flowers on his little face. Oh my god, that would be like Twitter gold. Royalty.
That would be gold.
Wait, is there like
The only video I saw,
The only one I saw
yeah,
was
like the only video I
aftermath.
saw though is it's like I saw, yeah, like it was like right after he got slapped and they're like putting them away, but you
Yeah.
just see Jay's face is literally like, bitch, no, you didn't. Like, but he was like, the fuck just happened?
Literally, he was just looking like, wait,
he was
what?
so confused.
He was like genuinely shocked. Like, what?
I think that's like the first time anyone has ever done that in like a really long time.
Probably. I don't
because,
even think it was the slapping. It was like why it happened and who did it. He was probably like, okay, I've been slapped, but why the fuck are you slapping me?
Yeah, probably.
But why by
this
you?
is the one time I wasn't talking shit. Now I was minding my business. This is why I don't mind my business.
That's the thing. That's what I thought. At first, I was just like, Jay Park probably said some slick shit, and here he is getting his ass like beat. And then it was just like he translated something wrong, and I was like, that's some petty shit.
Literally.
Wasn't it on like TMZ or like ESPN? Like it was like on.
Yeah.
Like,
It was. And then they were like, they were like,
oh my god.
and then the guy asked him, he was like, are you hurt? And Jay was like, well, like, I mean, like, I can't lie. He's an MMA fighter. My jaw's kind of sore.
Oh, I wouldn't even care how bad I looked. I'd be like, I would have came in a neck brace in a wheelchair and be like, he dislocated my face.
And I'm suing.
I would have had a translator there for me and be like, I'm sorry, I can't really talk right now. The doctor told me not to move my face. That's what I would do.
My lawyers will be in contact.
My people will be in contact with your people.
No, but like,
Yo, I can't.
Jay apparently, like, what people were saying is like he slapped him and then Jay like pushed him really hard. I was like, you're right, Jay. I'm glad you got something in.
I know. I'm glad you got it yourself.
At least. Yeah, because I just imagine the pure confusion. Like, literally, it probably, like, in his head after it happened, it was, like, just questions everywhere. Like, who is he?
like,
what
huh?
did I do to him?
Yeah,
did I talk shit about him once?
Exactly. I bet he went through all his tweets, all his text messages. Dang.
Listen, is this like God's way of putting him in his place? Like, what?
Is he a Tinashe fan?
Because then an hour later he was talking shit again. Because someone asked him something. He's like, I don't sue people who don't have as much as me, or something like that.
I sue his ass.
Wait, what?
You didn't see that? Like, someone asked if he was going to press charges or sue or something, and he was just like, oh, I don't take from people who are, like, are less than me or, like, don't have as much money as I do, or some basically insinuating that, like, he got more than this dude.
Petty shit.
Yeah, it's just like, bro.
Such a Taurus. Such a Taurus.
Of course he gotta be petty. Hello.
He's a Taurus.
He don't got the hype, but he got the money.
It wasn't lesson learned because
You're
he's
right.
still out there talking shit. But I mean, if you're gonna talk shit to, like, just all the time. Just be the best.
Literally.
Don't ever let up, even when you get punched in the face.
It's like, did he get slapped or punched?
He got slapped.
He got slapped.
Open hand
He got
slapped like a bitch. He got slapped like a bitch.
That's what the guy said. But see, that's what I was confused about too, because the guy said, I told you I was gonna slap you like a bitch. So that insinuated like they had already had beef. Like, you don't just walk up to somebody and say that. Like, I don't even know you, sir. Like, what?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Did I take a Chipotle bowl? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I know. It's like, why are you here and who are you?
Yeah, so like I want to know the full Brian Ortega, the UFC fighter. He hasn't said shit. So, sir, I want you to tell the whole truth. Tell me the cheese made. I'm a chismosa.
Right.
Episode and just give us all the tea.
I'm here for it.
Because Terica's right.
want
There
all
has
the
to be
tea.
some pre-existing shit. If he said, I told you I was going to slap you like a bitch.
What Jay say? Like, tell me.
I wonder if Jay was like, what the?
Bro.
Who are you?
like, who are you? What is your name, sir?
But apparently he's
Damn,
fighting
man.
Zombie in like the future, like in a couple of weeks or whatever. I said, I hope he beats his ass.
What if this was all just one big publicity stunt for the fight?
Oh,
We
love that.
Jay would never.
We love drama.
Jay would
His
never-
pride, his pride would never let him do
He would
that.
never publicly be a bitch.
But he wouldn't put himself in that situation to be
He
a
wouldn't
bitch
make
and that big
himself
of a
be
deal.
a bitch.
If anything, he would have made
Exactly.
it the other way around.
Could you imagine?
I don't know.
Jay
It
Park
might
slaps
be-
UFC fighter.
He jumps.
No, then we would have all knew that wasn't true. We'd be like, well, that's a damn lie.
Yeah.
On the stepping stool. I feel like he's like, this man is not taller than me.
He's like, hold on.
Bro.
He stands on the chair. I told you I was gonna slap you like a bitch.
Man.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's
Jay
gonna
Park,
get a whole.
don't
One
sue
day
us.
he's gonna run across one of our episodes, and he's gonna keep continually listening, and he's gonna be like, you know what? Every time, he's just gonna make a tally mark every time, and then we're gonna get a letter in the mail. We're gonna get court summoned.
And then I'm gonna bring in the tweet where he says, "I don't take from people that have less."
You said.
Are you gonna lie? Are you a liar?
At 3:33 p.m.
You tweeted, "Is this your account, sir? Is this your account, Mr. J Bum Park, sir?" Yes, it has a check mark. You said, "I don't take from people who have less than me." Well, sir, I have significantly
Here's a
less for
screenshot
you.
of my bank account right now.
Case closed.
Here is my ticket stub from when I saw you in concert and gave you money.
Right? Exactly.
Like, Judge Judy, please.
Here
tell
are my
me.
plane tickets for when I flew to South by Southwest and went to your concert.
Oh my
I
god.
love clowning Jay Park. It's my
Oh,
favorite.
wow.
It's the best thing in the world.
I know.
So next we are gonna talk about comebacks. We're gonna talk about
Comes back.
comebacks next. The only comeback this week besides our mini album review was ITZY. So we're gonna talk about ITZY's WANNABE. And I would just like to say, Rujin, ma'am, wow.
Yes!
Ma'am. Wow.
It's amazing.
She is such a bad bitch. I love her. And I love that they found her at a dang GOT7 fans
We
night.
love a Jin Young stan.
An intellectual.
We love a Jin Young stan.
An intellectual. Imagine every time that this girl is anywhere near Jin Young. Just imagine.
Could you imagine her first day at JYP? She's just like walking down the hallway. She sees Jin Young and she's like, everything was fucking worth it.
Oh my god. But like, I don't know, like how would you feel if you're just like so excited because you're about to meet like, oh my god, this is my favorite old group ever. Like, oh my god, I love Jin. I'm about to meet my man, and now you're your man's coworker. Like, how do you? Can you imagine? I just feel like, why hasn't this happened to us? Like, we don't sing and dance, but we're pretty freaking funny, and I just feel like we can just bring so much to any company we get signed with.
Cap, we're not all talented like you. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was excluding you from this, Cat. I'm talking about us, the regular people. Jeez. We just have so much. You know how many people we can recruit? Like, we're good at seeing talent. We can help recruit people, make them feel comfortable. We can be translators. You know. Like, because, I mean, they
English
teach their idols
teachers.
Korean in like 2 months. So you could teach me Korean in 2 months.
Right?
Like, I always wonder that. Like, they take these idols who know nothing about like speaking Korean, and then next week they're like fluent, and now they're also working on Japanese, and it's just like, how?
But yeah, no, but I can only imagine though. Like, wow. That is gold
I
right
love
there.
how they were styled though.
Yes.
I love their outfits.
Yes.
They're so pretty.
I also love, like, they keep this concept going of, like, always being yourself and, like, loving to, you know, wanting to be yourself. And I love that they are making music with that type of message. And I like that in all of their videos, that they're very, like, out there and, like, very, like, there's just a lot going on in each scene type thing.
Yeah.
And I love this music video.
Yeah,
But,
Yeji was getting lit at the club.
that breakdown.
Yo,
I know, right?
yes.
Yeji was at the club getting it. I said, listen, Rujin and Yeji were me. When I'm in the club drunk in the bathroom, like dancing, like, ooh.
My first thought when Ruja was cutting her hair, I thought about Tay. I was like, Lord, please don't let her cut her real hair.
Oh yeah.
Don't let her do this to herself. Like, I hope that he called her up, because, you know, she worked. No,
Yeah,
she didn't.
you're right.
Yeah, she did. She worked with BTS.
Yes.
He called her up and said, okay, here, look. When you're cutting your hair in the scene, they don't want you to cut your real hair. I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know that. But they don't want you to actually cut your hair. No, but the video was good. But also, I feel like almost every ITZY song has like the same like underlying bass like sound, but it's different. But it's different. Like, the song, you hear the similarities, but the song still sounds different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's like their signature sound.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
and just like the beginning,
Yeah.
like Rujin in the beginning, that
Ooh. Yes.
I was like, Queen. Yes, go on.
Oh my god! Also
Yes.
that like
And
dance
that
break
dance,
too.
the dance
Yes, they were like,
Yes!
Yeah, the
Shoulders.
dance move when they did like the split and then they rolled their head around and they went on the. I was like, wow.
I felt that.
I was like, wow.
I felt it.
The talent, bro. And they slut dropped it at one point and brought it right back up like so quick. And I was like, my knees would have fallen. Like, Wow.
Mine is living.
Well, and they're also like 14, so like they're still in their prime.
And Leah
That was me
so
at the teen
cute.
club at Club What It Do, twerking for cash. I'm just kidding.
And I also love
But not
that Miss Terica's bias was wearing a yellow dress, and I was like, wow, it's like
fate.
Like, the song is just so fun, and again, the message I absolutely love. And there's a part that they do like a close-up of Leah, and like, bro, she is so stunning.
I love her.
Like, I saw, like, it was like her eyes just stare at the camera. I was just like, oh my God, I am a potato.
My little baby. I love her.
I was like,
She's so cute. And Yuna, oh my God, Yuna.
Yuna was so pretty.
Who's your
I
actual
hope that
baby?
they let Yeji wear her hair down more because she looked insane.
She really did.
Oh, she looks so good.
I was like, wow.
But yeah, no, but ITZY out here doing the dang thing, y'all. Like, I freaking love it. And they have like they have another song, the second song in the album. It's called Ting Ting Ting, and that is my shit.
Oh, I haven't listened
That
to
is
it.
my
I
song.
need to.
Listen, girl.
They're such a fun group.
Yes, and it's just like da-da-da, ting ting ting. Da-da-da, ting ting ting. Bro, I'm living for that song. I love it so much. ITZY, come back to the USA, but do it on a time that I actually can go see you.
Literally, or come close to me.
Bro, yeah, no. So the song, I loved it. I love the styling, choreo on point. Like, and these girls are just so cute.
That's
Like,
so good. I love this song.
same.
And
It's so,
my
so
girl
good.
Chaerong, yes, get your shit, queen. That
Yes.
outfit she
She's
had
so
on with like the
cute.
white tube top and then like the slashed up string. I was like, yes, you know what? Yes, queen. Yes, yes.
I like her little schoolgirl type outfit, like the mismatched
Yes.
pleated. Like it was like that. Yeah, the pattern was like mismatched. It was cute when she was like running from whatever
Yeah.
that
I
was.
just
She
love
was
her
running
ears.
from.
She's so cute. Oh my God.
I love her.
I love
She's
her.
so cute.
But all right, everybody, it is time for the Victon
wow.
album review.
The witch cackle. She's ready.
I'm so ready. Hello, resident Alice is here. It is Kat.
We are ready.
It is Kat and Cynthia, your resident Alice's. Hello. We will be leading this Victon album review. We are going to start with the first song off. Technically, it's an EP, whatever, mini album. The first song off of this mini album called Continuous, which is Nightmare. I would just like to say that, yes.
The eerie
And-
vibe off this song. Wow, it's such like a vampire vibe.
It gave me circus vibes, like circus, like creepy, like kind of like
Yes.
you know what I mean, like kind of like that, like the little like
American Horror Story or what?
yeah, like the little
Ooh.
tinkling in the back, like kind of like a doll type thing.
This song is amazing. I would just like to point out Subin, yes, started the song.
You're right.
And his vocals were incredible. Love that. Also,
mom's so proud of you.
Hanse's verse.
Oh my god, I really wanted to talk about his verse as well. Yes.
There's a part where he
I
says,
screenshotted the same one. Yeah.
it says, "Hello, baby. My name is Freddy freaking Krueger." And I was like, oh my God, what? And he was like, "But don't call me a nightmare." I was like, how dare you?
It's like that creepy vibe, like haunting, dark.
I like the whole ticking thing because I feel like it tied in with the whole Alice situation with the ticking from the rabbit and but like the Tim Burton like version of it, how it's kind of creepy and like, you know what I mean? I liked it. And the part that I liked that I couldn't find, it was in this song. If you go,
Did you not find it?
I did. It was a minute and 21 seconds in. It's like a
Wow.
little, it's like staccato, like the way they're singing it, and I can't for the life of, like I have to hear it. Like it's really sad.
I got it, y'all. I got it. Okay.
Hey.
I like that part. Because it's kind of like kind of like the whole like circus thing I was saying. Like if you're on like a what's it called, a carousel, or like maybe like a puppet, like a little Yeah, I like it.
I loved it. Yeah.
It's like a whole like a continued theme in like the whole album. The way that they add like those sound effects. I really think like this album is probably their best mixed album.
Yeah, I agree.
Mixed wise, I mean,
think
produced wise.
And it's also, I think, a great start to what I'm hoping is going to be like a theme for them within the next few albums. Like this kind of eerie, dreary, like spooky.
Which I'm all for. Yes, they kind of
Yeah,
like
I'm
played
about it
around
too.
with it in their last comeback too.
Yeah.
and now they're still continuing.
Yeah.
It.
And I also love how this album was literally, I want to know who hurt them. First of all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, girl!
This
All
was
these
literally
lyrics, like
just the pain of being in love with pretty
Yeah.
much this whole album. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I love how y'all went from like a love song, like a album that was like a love story, to like your leader and like your fans, to like, I'm heartbroken, y'all. I'm dying.
It be like that.
It'd be like that's
like
It be like that.
they're just like, let's make this real scary, but we still sexy. So here's some skin.
We're
spooky,
Scary,
No,
but
we're
sad.
scary. It's
Spooky,
scary.
sexy.
We're sexy, but we're heartbroken. We're sad, and we're
so
Some
crying
vampires.
sexy.
Got
So
it.
they're vampires. Oh my God,
They're
Terica!
vampires.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like very vampire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they
Or werewolves.
Howling. Yeah, werewolf.
Yeah. The moon, the
Yeah.
full moon, we love. All right, let's move on to the title track, y'all. Howling.
Which is Howling.
Yeah.
The ticking continues in this song too.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm so in love with Subin's parts in this song. It's so addicting. Every time I would hear it, I would instantly like want to replay his parts specifically. It's just like the way that he would like sing those parts is just amazing. I love him.
He sounded so good, but the beginning of this music video too, like, holy crap, that opening scene. Subin
Oh my God.
and freaking Byung-chan. Like,
Yeah, they were.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Right before that part though, like, okay, not to be that bitch, and I don't think it has anything to do with absolutely anything, but here's my observation, okay? That
Dun, dun, dun,
part,
theory time.
yes, dun, dun, dun. I think BTS has traumatized me where I have to like overanalyze them. But basically the beginning where, I think a song, right, where he's running. Who's running? I don't know. Someone's running in the beginning. It fucking reminded me of Remember Me when Sejun's running, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think it has anything to do with it, but it just instantly brought me back to that music video, and I was like, oh my God, wait. What's
Yeah,
this?
Plan A too poor for that. They ain't finished.
They're like, no, this is music, and here you go. Enjoy.
Pretty much.
Enjoy,
But
bitch.
I will like to say that I love that this song has an anticlimactic chorus. So like the verses
Yes.
are really high and like high energy and high like boom boom boom, and then the chorus is super like mellow and like one toned, and I love it. And I would just like to say, Khan sung sick, sir. Those high notes at the end of this song,
Yes.
Voice is pretty.
come the
Yes.
fuck through, King. Go the fuck off, okay? We love you in this fucking household. We love a mother of 6 or a mother of 5.
Yes,
and
yes.
I just hope that you are thriving in every aspect of your life because you deserve it.
Thank
with
you
that
for taking
voice.
care of Subin while we're away.
Yes, because
I like how like dramatic the choreo was. Like everything was just like the lines and everything was just so like bah bah, and I was
Yeah.
just like ooh. And it's funny because like I was watching the music video, listening to the song, and like looking at the lyrics, and I was like, this kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, like just the lyrics of it and stuff.
Yeah.
And like
then
chasing
they
someone that
said-
was there. And then they literally say it in the lyrics, and
Yeah.
I said, wow,
You're mine, Terica.
thank you.
I was gonna say, like, now that you bring up that, like, for the music video, I love that they had like this like glittery filter all over it in some of the parts.
Oh my God.
And it's kind of like off of like the confetti that's falling, like, but they like enhanced it. And then it goes, you know, with that Beauty and the Beast thing because of that flower that would be like always shining type thing. So
Yes,
I
that
loved,
scene.
yes, I love that. And I love that they did a lot of kind of like slow-mo style shots for the music video as well. Cause the song, you know, like Terica said, is very dramatic and things like that. So I feel like they slowed it down. They did the slow-mo, but it wasn't like, this is like 50 times slow down, you know? It was very subtle.
Yes, and I love the scene where Ho-chan is dancing in like
in the middle of the glitter.
yeah, in the glitter.
Yes.
In the middle of the
Yes.
glitter. It was, oh my God, it was so breathtaking. If you haven't watched our reaction, me and Kat filmed one. It's up on our YouTube channel. We also filmed First Listen, and we cried. Literal tears. We'll talk about that later.
But I'm going to sound like a broken record throughout this whole thing, but I also want to talk about Hanse's second verse.
Oh my
in
God,
this,
yes!
When
His
he's like,
rapping.
yes, how he switches his
the
tone and his
flow.
flow.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
he goes from like his regular tone to the part where he's like deeper than deep, deeper than deep, and I was like, yes, King, yes, 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 yes.
His rapping is so unique.
It is.
It reminds me like the same dynamic that Hanse has in Victon, like rapping wise and like his tone and everything. It reminds me of what Dawn was in Pentagon.
Well, yeah,
like
we've compared him.
Dang. Yeah.
They
like
have
literally
like that
always.
like annoying voice, but like it's so good.
Yeah.
I also
like that nasally
really
rap.
compare it. Yeah, I also compare it to kind of GD. They have like the same vibe.
Yeah.
Dawn, GD, and Hanse have that same kind of like very aggressively annoying tone, but it just works.
Even just like their styles in general too.
Yeah.
Like not even just rap styles, but just like who they are as people are kind of very similar to
I'm
me.
telling you, because Hanse with that lip ring, wow, he is
You're
hot.
right. Oh, I also love that not only do they not hide their tattoos and like the body modifications, so like the piercings, they like freaking like they emphasize it. Like they specifically dress them so they can show them off, and I really appreciate that. Shout out to you, stylist. Also, while we're on the Hanse train, you know, I love his lyric I saved that he said, "I got 99 problems, but a fed ain't one." I was like, but a feet ain't one, my bad. But I was like, oh my god, go off, king, go off, king.
This song just gave out like dark, sexy vibes, and I also love in the lyrics itself is kind of like, you know, I'm gonna trap you so that you don't go anywhere. Like you staying with, yeah.
I was like,
and I was just like, damn.
It's literally Beauty and the Beast. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Songwoo's verses too.
Sungwoo, listen, the little howling that he does, I was like,
You know what's good too that I noticed on the album? Like, I'm pretty sure like this probably happened in the past albums, but you know how like a lot of people now know Sungwoo as a vocalist. So then now they put like he raps, but he is also like doing vocals in a lot of the songs, which I mean I'm pretty sure has been happening, but
Yeah,
Who
but
knows?
it is pretty funny. Like the newer stands, it's like I wonder if they're gonna be surprised that he's like their main rapper, one of the rappers.
yeah, but I think definitely in old Victon discography, like he had obviously vocal parts, but he did shine more as a rapper in the old discography, where I feel
Exactly.
like now he is more of a main vocal with like Sungsik, and that was proven in the live stages and in the MV. You see the part where like the rest of Victon like kneel down, and then it's him and Sunsik and Sungwoo like doing the vocals in the middle, and I'm like, well, look at our king and queen. Okay, everybody? Love that.
yeah.
I would also like to talk about just this chorus of this song in general is so good. And my man Sejun in the lead vocal of that part, get your shit, boy. Yes. Yes. And I love the choreo in the beginning of the choreography where they do like the little jump. And I was like, you know what? Love this for you guys.
I also love that he doesn't look as much of a highlighter anymore.
I love his blue hair. So the next song on the album is called All I Know. And again, I just want to know who hurt you. What did she do
I
to
really
you?
like
Tell me.
this song.
This might be my favorite song off the album, but don't quote me.
That's how I feel too. It's a tie
It's
between
one of my favorites, yeah.
Between this one and what, Terika? It's a Petal.
between
Petal.
this
I knew
one
it.
and Nightmare and White Knight. So
Between all of the songs.
all of the songs except
All
for
5
two,
songs.
so the whole album.
But one thing about this song that when I read the lyrics for, I was like, wow, it's like everything always leads to coffee, because they had the line that was like, is
Yes!
it was
the first thing I wrote
like,
down.
is the coffee getting cold like your heart? And I was like, damn.
Coffee's getting colder. It's like your feelings. I was like, wow, yikes. But if that's the case, like my coffee's always cold though. So like,
I feel like the song did like a beautiful job at storytelling. I know a lot of songs do that, but for this specific song, for me, I was just like, wow, this is like a whole ass movie. Like I'm going through like the climax. I'm going through like the epilogue of like a whole story plot. I felt
The
like.
funny thing
Yeah.
is, like, you say that, but like when I listened to the song and then I read the lyrics, I imagined just like this couple sitting at like a cafe. And like they just had like
About
this
to break
huge
up.
fight. Yeah, they just had this huge fight like a day or two before, and this is like the moment, like the all or nothing moment. Like, is it like, are we finished? Is it like we gonna work this out? Specifically,
oh my
with
god,
a
me too.
line from Hanse's verse where he's like, "You're speaking through your eyes, and that hurts
Yes!
even
God, I
more
also
than
highlighted
from your
that.
lips." And I was like,
I'm glad we have the same vibe. That means it must be true. This is what they had in mind.
Yeah.
This scene. Because we
I mean,
and so yeah, I was like, whoa.
the lyrics itself is just like that all I know is you. So let's go back to the beginning. Like, let's forget about this.
Yeah, it gets stuck in your head, the like chorus. But yeah, to me, like, I felt like this is like maybe an ending of like a super long-term relationship, or maybe like a first relationship, kind of like a high school sweetheart thing. And like all you really know is each other. So like this big breakup is like feeling like it's the end of the world. Like a girl I know, like I can't like not be with you. But then there's one part, I can't remember what lyric, but basically like they break up and it's kind of like, well, it's just like every other breakup. Like you feel like it's going to be this big epic thing. Like I don't know how to get over you. Like you're all I know. But at the end, it just feels like every other like ending.
Yeah. And then Sejun had a line, Sejun had a line. He was like, don't do it. If you bring that up, I think it'll be over. And I was just like, that's literally like, it's literally just an image of like this couple just like sitting
and
there.
And again, tell us the cheese man, who hurt you?
Literally.
I want to know. I'm just nosy.
Who did it?
Listen, I know that they were on a hiatus. What happened in the hiatus?
Girl.
Who are all these girls who are just throwing away all these chances? Like, this is happening too frequently. Why can't I have a chance?
Could be us.
Like that, right?
I'd be sitting at that cafe and he'd be looking at me. I'd be like, oh, we're not breaking up. I'm just still mad. We gonna get lunch and then we gonna talk about like what we gonna do to make our relationship work. Because I ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Like,
oh no, you stuck with me.
I know, right? You stuck with me now.
Also, the song is like really funky though. Like, like even though like the song lyrics are like so heartbreaking, the song I was just like, wow, can you please dress up in like 70s attire, like white pants and like like yellow and like beige and browns and
Ew.
Erica said ew. The next song we're going to talk about on the album is called Petal. So beautiful.
Yes,
I love this song so much.
My favorite.
I feel like this song like confirmed to me, even though I want you to know, Ho-chan, I love you so much, but like this confirmed my favorite voice in Victon. I'd like to announce this publicly is Sungsik. Like I should have known, but like, oh my gosh, I love Ho-chan's voice as well. I love all their voices, but like Sungsik, like wow, he can like fucking sing circles and like make squares with his voice, okay? Like he can sing me the phone book and I'd be like, wow, that's so breathtaking. I'd be crying.
I was about to ask you, I was like, does he circle too? I'm sorry, squares too?
Yeah, he does
and then you said
he sings
everything.
He sings
octagons.
Any shape you want, he got. Okay, 3D.
Acute triangles.
Oh my god.
He does some angles sometimes too.
All the geometry. Bro, but no, the moment the song started and Sungwoo started rapping, bro, I screamed because I got used to him doing vocal for everything, you know, being a vocalist for everything. And finally when I heard his, like, you know, he just started rapping, I was like, ah! Like, finally, full on Sungwoo rapper.
Yes. If you see me and Cynthia's first listen, everybody watch it. It's on our YouTube channel. If you see it, the moment I hear him rapping, I'm like, rapper Sungwoo. I was like, oh my god. I went into full panic. I was like, oh my god, it's back.
And you know what I love too? It's like right from the get-go too, and the lyrics for this song is kind of like, if we walk together holding hands, there'll be a flower path. And I was like, yes, Sungwoo, you tell everybody. Stop fighting. And then kumbaya around Victon. Okay? And then wash your hands after.
Thank you. Sanitization in this household.
But yeah, and then there was a lyric I really liked. It was like, I tried to bloom without wavering. I just guess I didn't know back then. Thank you for making the painful season go by. I'm sorry.
Oh.
And I was like,
yeah, I was like, yikes.
Like, stop.
I know.
Apologizing. The first listen, I also said this, that, this song feels like a warm blanket, like it's comforting me in a way, before we even read the lyrics. And then I read the lyrics and I was like, oh my god, wow, I felt that through the vocals, because it was like them comforting us, you know.
That's what I wrote down too. Like, even though the song has these types of lyrics and stuff, like it sounds very optimistic and very like content, like you're happy. And it's like a song, like as I was listening to it and reading the lyrics, like I just couldn't help but just keep smiling because of like, you know, just them saying kind of like, say bye to those days, like let's just walk together down this, you know, flower path and just keep it going. Like, and I feel like for me at least, they were comparing a lot of like, oh, like, in, you know, remember when the petals were all just like by themselves, all floating separately, but now it's like a big pile of the petals and they're all together. And I was just like, all right, this could be either are the Alice Petals as well, because now they're all together. But also, it could be Victon, because now they're all together as 7. And I was just so happy listening to the song, even though it's like sad, but it was just so like comforting.
Oh yeah, when they were like mentioning like the whole like when you were previously in the white fog, you must have hurt a lot, and I was like, yes, we were hurting, and then Suwin's like, you stayed there and protected that place as always. I really missed you. And then I was like, oh my god, it's just like literally like, okay, I know that we talk about this all the time, but y'all do not fucking understand. Like, unless you're in Alice, you don't understand, but like just loving a group so much and knowing how talented that they are and having this like beautiful work that they created and that they loved and they put out, and then just like them being gone for so long and us not knowing absolutely anything about them, like it hurt, especially because you know how much like potential they have, how much like talent that they just like ooze out of their pores. And it was just so aggravating and sad because you want to see them strive, especially when like for me and Kat, we've been there for like so long. We literally watched Subin grow up from like being 16 to like a young man. And like, I'm gonna cry.
Aww.
I'm just so happy.
Aww.
Yeah, it's more like, because it's, you know, it's one of those things where, like, listen, everyone has like that group that they love, like, to the moving and back endlessly, like at the smaller group, you know, like the smaller group where you're like Carolina, she loved JBJ 95, that bitch.
Oh, my babies.
Exactly, that bitch. Like if they went away for an extended period of time, she'd have a mental breakdown. She'd be like, what's Kenta doing? Is he eating? What is going on?
I mean when JBJ like broke up and we didn't know what the hell was gonna happen, the mental breakdown that I had because I didn't know when the heck I was gonna see them ever again.
And now you're gonna see your man.
I cannot wait. I wish I was there. I'm gonna like call in a favor to be like, can you please record my friend meeting Kenta?
Right? Someone needs to.
Anyway, but it's like one of those things where like Cynthia was saying, like Subin was 16 when they debuted. Like we literally, Subin was 15 when he was in Me and Seven Men. Like
that in that project that we watched. Oh my god,
he
so
was
weird.
15
oh
years
really?
old.
Was he?
Yeah, he was 15.
He was 15.
I watched like 4 episodes of that.
It's a good show.
It's great.
It's so weird.
It's terrible, but it's great. It's almost like that Got7 show that we don't talk about. Dream.
Oh god.
Or EXO Next Door.
Oh my god, I love EXO Next Door.
Okay, EXO Next Door was a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Don't come
Erica's like, we will not have no EXO Next Door slander in this household.
But you know, we saw like him. He was a child. He was a baby. Grow up. And then there was a period where we weren't involved in his life.
Yeah.
Like a 1-year gap where he was just gone. And then
we watched like his like acting stuff. But that was
and he came back and he was like doing dramas where he was like kissing girls and stuff. I was like, wait, you were just 12. Like what just happened?
What just happened?
We're like, who taught you that?
I'm not a baby anymore, Mom.
Literally. That's literally Subin all the time because he's like, every time that he's like on their actual Twitter where they like tweet and like talk to fans, someone's like, oh, so cute. He's like, not cute, sexy. I was like, Subin. I replied with like a Changla fucking gif. I was like, no.
And then there's fans that are like, no, Subin, you're a baby. And he is like, I'm not a baby anymore. I'm sexy. And we're like, no,
you're
all
a
of
baby.
All Alice's are like, no, you're literally a child. And he's like, I'm
a
22.
Man. Yeah, he's like, I'm a man. And we're like, can you clean behind your ears? No.
And then there's me in the background. Hoopla!
Me too. I'm congratulating.
Yeah, do it.
We're the ones egging it on in the background like, woo!
Yeah, you a man now. You do what you want.
The next and final song we're going to talk about on the album is a song that made me and Cynthia cry and made me cry even more when I just read the lyrics to it.
Pretty.
And it is my favorite song on the album. It is called White Night.
And holy shit.
It's Soft Victon Hours.
Songwoo's voice is my favorite thing ever in this song.
Same. And then isn't he the one? I think he has the lyric that's kind of like, I'm gonna call you out with my voice or something like that. And I was just like, that was beautiful.
If you want to see us cry literal tears, again, you can watch our album listen. It's the first time we listened to the whole album and wow, instantly tears.
When they were like, let me hold you tonight, I can see you even when I close my eyes, I was like,
the lyrics are just so pretty.
Written by
Yeah,
Ho-chan, Sungwoo, and Sunsik. Yes, love that. We love a young line.
It sounds like an OST.
Yeah, that's how I knew, like, when I read, like, that they wrote the lyrics for it, I was like, oh, this is, like, emo song. And it's true.
Well, Victon is very known for each album. They literally have a song for their fans, like a ballad-ass, like, heartbreaking, heart-wrenching song in every album for Alice.
I just want to know why, like, 90% of fan songs are so freaking sad. Like, can we get, like, a fun, like, thanks for being our fan, let's party. Not like, we were starving in the middle of the street and you bought an album and we love you. Like, what?
Terica, we have Milky Way by Vic.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said 90%, because Milky Way is the only fan song that I can, like, bop to. And I'm like, ayy.
You're right. The tears everywhere all the time.
But yeah. So this song like tore me apart. We've been talking about everyone's voice, but there's one voice I have to talk about in particular in this song that had me screaming, and that is Ho-chan. There is something. Cynthia talked about how Sunsik is her favorite voice in Victon. I am going to talk about how Ho-chan is my favorite voice in Victon. Mm-hmm. There is something so fucking exceptional about this man's growl. Like, he has just this permanent, like, raspiness of his voice that's just so, like, I have not heard anyone else in K-pop with a voice like Ho-chan's. Genuinely. Like, his voice is just so, like, ridiculous that every time I hear him, I'm just like, how do you, like, do that? Like, with your vocal cords. Like, tell me.
How do you do that shit?
Literally.
Yeah.
How
does he dance
that shit?
at the same time?
And have those thighs.
Yeah.
And those dimples.
thighs.
And that face.
I love him.
You're right. Those thighs and dimples. You're right.
That's okay. It's okay, Carolina. We're going to kill you in your sleep. No big deal.
Oh my gosh. We really have to, like, get you fully into Victon because, like, this is...
Neither of them fully stand Victon. The only one I give an excuse to is Terica because at least she's claimed a bias.
Thank you.
Well, see, what happened was that for the beginning of Victon, they tried to shove a bias down my
Because
throat.
Suba was underage, bitch.
And then...
I love how she says we tried to shove a bias down her throat, but I send her a picture of Hanse and this bitch drools. I can feel her drooling through the telephone.
She's like, Hanse. Yeah, bitch.
You're like, you shoved Hanse down my throat.
Because you pointed him out.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts.
Honestly, this is why I keep saying for the, like, third episode in a row that I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna double bias. I can't pick. I love Subin, but I love Hanse. That's it.
I support your decision.
Let me live my life.
Terica?
What?
You get in one last warning.
I don't know what's happening. If she wants to double bias,
Before
she can.
I strip you of your Jamin privileges.
I double bias. I support your decision to double bias.
You double bias in what?
in NCT.
Oh, in NCT, girl, you would quadruple bias in NCT.
In 127.
NCT, there's like 70 in the members, bitch.
That's why I said a specific unit. Thank you.
Okay, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, White Knight. Wow, that's a depressing ass song, but I love it.
It's such a pretty song though. Like, it's so sad, but it's so pretty. Like, the words are pretty.
Yeah.
The voices are pretty.
Yes. Stan Victon.
I like how albums at times, like, they start and they're like, ooh, yeah, look at this song, blah, blah, blah. And by the end of the album, they got you, like, in tears on the floor, like, hi, I love you.
Oh my god, it's so sad and happy. Like, I'm so happy to have them back.
I'm happy for y'all. Y'all have been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
We really have.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll tour here.
Oh, yes.
Damn. They started crying.
I'm like 100% positive that they'll probably be at least one of the K-Cons. So I'll be there, whichever one it is, whether it's New York or LA. My bitch ass will be there with my Vicky Bong bright and ready.
Okay.
But that was the last song in the album. Everyone just please stand Victon,
Please,
okay?
please.
We also have a stand corner this week, and it's Victon. So stand Victon.
If you want to get into Victon and you don't know where to start, let us know. Tweet us, message us.
I will give you a full Google Doc of everything. Also, me and Cynthia mentioned this, but since it'll be on YouTube, I'll link it down below. Me and Cynthia both have Victon playlist, which is pretty much just every Victon song ever released on one playlist. So we're gonna put them down.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
I love this album. I think this is like the most personal and best body of work that they have put out in their literal 4 years of being a group. So yeah, I'm just really happy, and I've never been more proud to be an Alice. They're all together again, and they're like striving, and I'm just so happy. And I know that the likeliness of them getting a first win is slim to none, but it's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
Stan Victon.
I love them so much. Oh my god.
Well, now that the album review is over, before we move on to our songs of the week, we do want to mention our condolences. This week we found out that Kenta from JBJ95's mom and Taeyeon's dad from Girls' Generation passed. So we just want to send our condolences, and our thoughts are with them, and we're just hoping that they're with their family and with their loved ones, and hoping that they can just overcome this. Yeah, so just wanted to mention that, and just to send our good vibes to them.
Yes. So we are gonna end the podcast with our songs of the week this week. I want to talk about my 3 songs of the week this week. Yes, 3. My first song of the week is Pandora's Box by NCT ITZY. I'm still not over Tail in that song, and I will never be over Tail in that song. And yes, my second song of the week is Victon's White Knight, because yeah. And my third song of the week is DPR's Neon. Let's get it. Yeah, so good. Look it up. Okay, yes.
My songs of the week. Let me just get my Victon one out of the way. Duh. My Victon song is All I Know, because wow, Stan talent, Stan Victon. My other song of the week, I've been really listening to TXT's album again, the Dream Chapter, the Magic Edition, specifically New Rules. Like, it's just been on my mind a lot, and I've been jamming to it so much. And then also my WANNABE song of the week, because guess what, bitch, we still here. Yeah, you thought I would like to say that is Red Thread, because me and Raven had a moment, and he is finally back. Hi baby, I missed you. Like, he's listening
Also,
to this.
what is
And they're
coming
having
back
a
soon?
comeback soon.
Oh yes, and I hope I was here when it got announced, and like I screamed. I lost my fucking mind, and you bet your ass we're gonna be like reviewing that. So yeah, and doing reactions. Woo 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 woo. Oh, also stay tuned, because I'm gonna get Kat fully into oneness. Woo.
Yes.
Okay, my songs of the week. I haven't really had the chance this week to listen to a lot of music, which is really sad. Like, my phone was broken. My schedule at work has been crazy, so like I don't have my morning like listening chill out time. But I have been listening to a couple songs, and the song that I have had on repeat is Neon, because it's all bop. I freaking love that song. It gets me hyped. Also, You and Me by Kism. It's one of my favorite songs. And my NCT song of the week, because like Cynthia said, you thought, is Love Song. And also Kick It, because they finally got to perform it in front of an actual audience, which was great. And I know they were pretty excited.
Oh my god.
But Love Song, a bop.
Well, for my songs of the week, I have 2. I've been listening to Friend Zone by JBJ95, because obviously this is what I'm going to be obsessing over for the next until June. And I've also been listening to 2 PM a lot, more specifically Never, from their last album, Gentleman's Game. But those are my songs of the week.
So yes, that was our podcast for the week. So whether you're gonna go cry about Victon for numerous hours, jam out to DPR, or kick it with NCT, make sure you always
fangirl on.
Mutail, I love you.
Wow.